Hello, folks. Got a little video here today. I don't know how useful it'll be to you guys, but it's something that I ran into, and I thought, well, hey, I'll make a short little video of it, and kind of maybe help somebody out. Not so much for the technician folks, but for the customers, the people that would send radios, either send radios out to a technician, a shop, to have them repaired, or would take the radio to somebody local to have it repaired. I run into this more than I should, honestly, and this one came across my bench, and I saw this, and I thought, well, I'm gonna make a quick little video about it, and maybe try to help some people out there, hopefully, to get a better quality repair on their radio than what people sometimes get. I have to be very careful how I choose my words, because I do not want to ever be accused of bashing other technicians or other shops. That is certainly not the case. There's a lot of good shops out there, and there's a lot of good technicians out there, and there's a lot of guys out there that take pride in what they do. Although I will say, not nearly as many as they once were, but they are still out there. And hats off to those guys. We all appreciate your good work, your work ethic, and the detail, the attention that you pay to details inside a radio for a customer. Okay, with that being said, let's move on here. This is a General Lee. It has the Ranger board in it, as many radios do. A lot of the radios, like Galaxy, Connex, General Lee, have boards in them that are manufactured by Ranger Communications, Ranger radios. Most of the Galaxy Saturns have them. The RCI radios, of course, have them because they are Ranger, basically. There's some things in the circuit design or in the circuitry of a radio that is not necessary. Very few, mind you, but they are there. These little guys right here are not in that class. These are little RF shields, and they go approximately where I have them here. I just laid them up there so you could get the idea. But a lot of times what will happen is, with these little fellas here, they'll go in for repair, the radio will go in for repair somewhere, and these Ranger produced boards, pretty much all of them have these. You'll have to excuse me. I just noticed, I know this is not part of the video, but I just noticed that my hands look dirty in the video. I know this is kind of childish or silly, but anyway, they're not really dirty. I try to keep my nails cut neat when I make videos. Like to be neat looking, but I guess this is where I was building a fire in my heater earlier, my wood heater, and I got wood ash on my fingers. But anyway, sorry for the side drift there. These little guys, they're put in here for a reason, and you know they are meant to shield this specific area of the board and this specific area of the board. And these things will go in and for go in for repair. And these Ranger boards, they have a tendency for solder joints, especially in this area, to want to crack. And my screwdriver is magnetic. But anyway, in this area of the board, they tend to have problems with cracking solder joints. So the guys that know will pull these shields off, get them out of the way, they'll lay them aside so that they can get all these tiny little solder connections here and resolder and actually get the radio back in working order again. Get it to receive, get it to transmit, whatever the case may be. And one of three things happens, I'll say. Number one, the guy will say, oh, well, I don't see that it needs that. I'm not going to go to the trouble to put it back, because honestly, I'm really not sure which ones of these little pads it connected to, and I'm afraid to put it back. I'm afraid I'll short something out. So we really don't need that, I don't think, so I'm just going to leave that out. Yep. You get your radio back, it's missing. The second likely scenario is, well, I got the radio fixed, it's working good without it, I don't think it needs it. Leave it out. And the third scenario is, I got the radio fixed now, everything's resoldered, everything's working good, put my little shields back on. Wait a minute, what did I do with them? Where are they? And they can't find them to put them back. Well, it's working fine without them, it'll be okay. And they put the covers back on. But in reality, those little guys were put in there for a reason, and they need to be there. This radio, when it came in, was missing both of them. So I happen to have these in an old junk radio that I pulled out. So when it leaves my shop, even though I didn't take them out and lose them or forget them or whatever, they will be back in place when this radio leaves my shop. Again, it all goes back, guys, to when you take your radio somewhere. This is used, probably a $200 radio. New, of course, it's more than that. I don't know about everybody out there. I'm sure some people have that much money that they can just toss out the window and never miss. But to me, that's a lot of money. $200 for a radio, that's a lot of money. And if I were going to take my $200 radio to somebody or send it to somebody in the mail to have it repaired or modifications done or whatever the case may be, personally, I would want to know that the person that has my radio, the person that is responsible for my radio, I would want to know that they are a responsible person. I would want to know that they're going to try their best to do things correctly and not take shortcuts and send your radio back to you this way. Now, granted, and here's the main reason for this video, a lot of folks out there, if this radio came back to them without these, even if they took the covers off and looked, they would not realize that these are missing, that they're supposed to be there and they're not. So that's where it comes back, guys, to really knowing something about your technician and really being able to put confidence in him and put trust in him, and to know as much as you reasonably can that that he's going to be doing things correctly for you. He's going to be doing you the best job that he can do, and that he knows what he's doing, that he's capable of doing a good job for you. And this is not bashing any person. All I'm doing is telling you, I'm not telling you who not to go to, and I'm not telling you who you should go to. I'm telling you that whoever you go to, you should know something about them. You should know enough about them to know that they're going to do a good job for you, and they're going to do it correctly. With that being said, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to put these two little guys in where they need to be, and finish this radio up and get it ready to go back to the customer. I've got quite a bit more waiting on me, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it won't be very long, but until then, have a good one, and catch you later. Be the old Red Eagle. We out of here.